Good morning, and thanks for joining us today for another edition of Fenton Chats with Dr. Adam Hartley. Today we'll be spending time with Dr. Hartley to try to get to know him a little bit better. Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We are excited to get to know a little bit more about you, and we really appreciate you joining us. Let's go ahead and start out with a simple question.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue is a very good color. Now, since I'm part of our great video program, let's take it to something related to film. What's your favorite movie?
I'm definitely a Star Wars guy.
Wow, can't say I've ever seen any of those movies.
I'm finding that a lot of high school students are saying that, and we need to change that here in Fenton Area Public Schools, because Star Wars is #1.
Absolutely. What about books? Do you have any favorite books?
I do. I would say if I had to choose a favorite book, it would be Malcolm Gladwell's books, The Tipping Point and Outliers. Great books.
Okay. Let's move on to food now. Do you have any specific food that you crave or always look forward to having when you can?
I'd have to go with pizza. Hot, cold, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I would eat pizza every day if I could.
I'm starting to get hungry. We should probably change the topic now. What do you love most about the Fenton community?
There's a lot to love. We moved here last summer when I was hired, and I felt right at home from day one. And so the community, the school, the business partners that we have, everybody's just been very welcoming to myself, to my family, and I just, like I said, moving from Flushing to Fenton, I feel like we've lived here my whole life.
That's awesome. How about the school district? Are there a couple things about Fenton that stands out to you?
Well, what we're doing now, it really stands out. The opportunities for our young men and women to expand and enhance on their interest, whether it's video production, through our IB courses, our AP courses, through our art class, our music, the fine arts. It's just opportunity has really impressed me for our young men and women to be able to choose to spend some part of the day outside of the core classes and expand on their interest.
Yeah, I know we really appreciate that too. With the holidays coming up, is there anything Fenton schools do for the community over the holidays?
Yeah, I know Mr. Sachowski and the Kiwanis Club, they collect food for food baskets. Stuff the Bus is a big one, and we're working with Linden Schools, Lake Fenton Schools, and you'll see buses out here in the parking lot to collect food and to create Thanksgiving gift baskets for families. And then FAR, who partners with the local school districts, they do a number of things to make sure that young children in Fenton have a nice holiday, so we work with them as well.
That's awesome. So is there any way that the community can join in the effort?
Absolutely. I would suggest start with our webpage, start with our Facebook page. We're always posting updates and flyers on what the community is doing in partnership with the school district to help those families in need.
That's awesome. It's so cool to see the community always come together.
Absolutely.
What about you and your family? Do you have any holiday traditions, or what do you do over the holidays?
Yeah, we try to relax a little bit. Mrs. Hartley is a teacher, and of course, I'm in education. So taking a few of those days and just being able to take a deep breath and spend time with family. Typically, we'll get together with our extended family, my siblings and nephews and nieces, and so it's always a fun time to just be able to relax for a day or so.
Absolutely. For our last question, let's bring it back to you as a superintendent. Why did you have an interest in being a superintendent, and what steps did you take to get here?
That's a great question. I think the fact that I'm a superintendent just reflects the last 20 years in my experiences in education. I started out as a teacher, became a building principal, then worked as an assistant superintendent, and it just was a natural progression for me as I started to gain some experiences. And really for me, what superintendent means is I get to work with amazing people that have a direct impact on students. And so my love of learning really led me to want to be in a position where I can work with the school board, work with the community, work with the administrators and the teachers and the parents, and just be able to help support our students in their learning the process from kindergarten through 12th grade. So Superintendent allows me to do that.
Awesome, that's really interesting. So finally, let's leave our audience with a little bit of entertainment. We're going to play a game of Chubby Bunny. Have you ever played before?
Never heard of it.
All right, so basically, you take the marshmallows and you can put one in your mouth at a time. And each time you say Chubby Bunny, and whoever can't say Chubby Bunny first loses.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, do you want to start or do you want me to?
Sure.
All right.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny. Is that 3?
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny. All right. So I can't.
Well, looks like you won that one. That's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed getting to know your superintendent. Dr. Hartley, thank you for your time. We'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.